Trump.
For our president, for our first lady. They're doing very well, and not only are they going to beat COVID, but they are then going to beat Joe Biden on Thank you guys, first and foremost, for all of that and keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. I was planning to be there tonight, but obviously out of an abundance of caution, I thought it best to stay away from everybody until we know for sure that we are safe to be around. But I'll tell you guys something, 30 days are left until November 3rd, and you can feel that that is happening because what have you seen? You've seen the Democrats getting pretty desperate. It's sort of funny too, because 2016, I got to travel all over this country, and I knew that there was something happening under the surface in America. I knew there was something that the mainstream media was failing to talk about. I knew there was a movement in this country, and everywhere I went, I would hear the same thing. I would hear people coming up to me, by the way, mostly women coming up to me, and they would all say the same thing. They would do this: "We're voting for Donald Trump," right? So they would whisper to me that they were going to vote for Donald Trump on November 8th, 2016, on Election Day, but I knew that they weren't talking about it with their friends. I knew they weren't posting on social media. I knew they weren't talking to pollsters. Here's a newsflash for everyone. The polls are wrong when it comes to Donald Trump, in case you didn't know. And I knew exactly what would happen. I knew that on Election Day, they would go into a voting booth, they would cast a vote for Donald Trump, and they would never tell a soul. I knew they wouldn't even tell the exit pollster whenever they walked out of that voting booth. I knew the exit polls would be wrong. So I want to tell you guys, because this is about the Walk Away campaign. This is about people who have seen the light, who are no longer hoodwinked by the mainstream media. They're not buying it. They know the real deal. That's what you guys all are out there, and we're so grateful for you, and you're making a huge difference. And let me tell you, here's what happens to me now, and I'm so lucky I get to travel all over this country. I'm in airports all the time. I'm in restaurants all the time, coffee shops. And people come up to me now, and this is what they say this time around. They say, "I didn't vote for Donald Trump in 2016. I bought into the mainstream media narrative about Donald Trump. I voted for Hillary Clinton, and I cannot wait to cast a vote for Donald Trump on November 3rd." That is how it goes out there right now. So you guys need to know that you are changing people's minds every single day. And I'll tell you something, it is still primarily women who come up to me. As far as women are concerned, what is this notion that the media has had forever, that Donald Trump has a problem with women, that women aren't going to vote for Donald Trump? The most adamant supporters of this president happen to be women, and I'm sure that's evidenced by the incredible crowd that you guys have there tonight. It's everywhere I go, and that's why in 2016 I said, it's women that are constantly coming up to me, because guess what? Here's also another news flash. Women in America are very smart. We want the best person for the job. I constantly in 2016 had in almost every single interview that I did, the person interviewing me would say, "Well, wouldn't you want a woman to be president of the United States?" And I would think to myself, well, sure, but more than anything, I want the best person for the job, man or woman. And in 2016 and in 2020, that happens to be President Donald J. Trump. So I never fully understood that notion, but because I always had women coming up to me, I said, something's going on out here, and I've got to get people out on the road, women who know Donald Trump and can talk about the man he is and tell people that they should vote for this man. So I got on a bus with Katrina Pearson, with Lynn Patton, and with Diamond and Silk, who I know are there tonight, and I'm so sad that I'm not there, right alongside all of them. And we traveled this country, and it was incredible to see the response all across America for a man that was unknown in politics, a man that had signed the